Welcome to the Mind Spark, bringing you the latest news from around the world. The world was shaken by a headline that sounded like pure science fiction. Voyager 1, humanity's most distant and ambitious probe, had detected what appeared to be an organized fleet far beyond the edge of our solar system. The news spread like wildfire, capturing imaginations and sparking debates across the globe. For decades, the vastness of space had been silent, a void filled only with the hum of distant stars and the occasional cosmic whisper, until now. The initial reports were cryptic, almost hesitant, as if even NASA's most seasoned scientists doubted the reality of their own data. The numbers and signals didn't add up to anything familiar, but the message was unmistakable. Something structured, something with apparent purpose was out there in the darkness, moving with intent. This was not a random comet, asteroid, or distant planet. It was a formation. An organized group of objects moving together in a way that defied natural explanation. The implications were staggering, forcing humanity to confront the possibility that we might not be alone. The scientific community was electrified, and the world's curiosity reached a fever pitch. This wasn't a conspiracy theory, a hoax, or a blurry photograph. It was hard, verifiable data from Voyager 1. A machine built for pure science, transmitting signals back to Earth with unwavering precision. The event ignited a wave of excitement, fear, and a global obsession with the probe's next transmission. News outlets ran constant updates, and social media buzzed with speculation. Governments convened emergency sessions, intelligence agencies scrambled for answers, and the world held its breath. What were these mysterious objects? Where did they come from? Were they natural, or the product of intelligence far beyond our own? And most importantly, where were they going? What was their purpose, and did they even know we were watching? The silence of space had been broken, replaced by a new era of cosmic mystery and anticipation. Humanity was listening, united in awe and anxiety, desperate for answers to the greatest question of all: are we truly alone in the universe? To truly grasp the magnitude of this discovery, we must first remember Voyager 1's extraordinary journey. A journey that began decades ago and continues to this day, pushing the boundaries of human exploration. Launched in 1977, Voyager 1 was humanity's first true emissary to the stars. It revealed the breathtaking wonders of Jupiter and Saturn, sending back images and data that transformed our understanding of the solar system. Before venturing bravely into the unknown, far beyond the planets we call home, it became the fastest human-made object ever built. And in 2012 it crossed the heliopause into interstellar space, a first for any creation of Earth. Voyager 1 entered a realm where no spacecraft had ever gone before, carrying with it the hopes and dreams of an entire planet. Voyager 1's scientific instruments, designed to measure plasma waves and magnetic fields, were never intended to search for signs of technology or intelligence. Their purpose was to study the environment between the stars, not to uncover cosmic mysteries. Yet, billions of miles from home, drifting through the endless black, that's exactly what they seemed to detect. Something unexpected, something that defied explanation. The probe also carried the golden record, a carefully crafted message to the cosmos, a symbol of our hope and curiosity, meant for any distant intelligence that might one day find it. Now, in the vast, silent darkness, Voyager 1 had stumbled upon something that would forever redefine its mission and our place in the universe. It was as if the universe itself had whispered back. Its aging, weathered instruments, never intended for such a discovery, had found the impossible, capturing data that no one could have predicted. Our silent messenger, drifting alone at the edge of forever, had become the bearer of a cosmic secret, carrying knowledge that could change everything we thought we knew. The universe had answered in its own mysterious way, and from that moment on, everything changed, for Voyager and for us all. The first sign of the anomaly came from Voyager's plasma wave instrument, a kind of space microphone designed to listen to the subtle music of the cosmos. Suddenly it picked up rhythmic, organized pulses, patterns that stood out from the usual cosmic background noise, as if someone or something was deliberately sending a message. NASA's team quickly ruled out malfunction or interference. The signals were real, external, and unlike anything they had encountered before. At the same time, the probe's magnetometer detected coordinated disturbances, as if hundreds of objects were passing by in a precise, synchronized wave, each one moving in harmony with the others. Cross-referencing the data, scientists identified 305 distinct sources, all moving together in a geometric formation that was both beautiful and unsettling in its precision. This wasn't a random cluster or a natural swarm. The formation was too perfect, too symmetrical, as if following a blueprint or a command. The objects moved in unison, maintaining their positions with a level of precision that defied any known natural explanation, as if guided by a shared intelligence or purpose. For the first time, we saw undeniable order in the void, objects under their own control, moving with collective intent, as if executing a mission across the stars. The number, 305, stood out, almost as if it was chosen deliberately, a signature or a signal, not a product of chance. It was a fleet, an armada, a convoy, terms that suddenly felt inadequate to describe what Voyager had found. The terminology didn't matter. What mattered was that humanity was no longer alone in organizing and navigating the cosmos. The implications were profound, shaking the foundations of what we thought we knew about life and intelligence in the universe. Until now, we had only ever found celestial bodies governed by gravity and chance, never anything like this, never a sign of deliberate collective movement on such a scale. The universe had revealed a new kind of order, a pattern that hinted at technology, intention, and perhaps even communication. And we were witnessing it firsthand, standing at the threshold of a discovery that could change our understanding of the cosmos forever. Good science demands skepticism, so NASA's team tried to find a natural explanation. Planets, comets, asteroids ruled out. The objects moved too fast and didn't follow any known orbital path. Their tight, unchanging formation was impossible for non-powered celestial bodies. Rogue planetoids? They'd drift apart over time. Plasma clouds? The signals were too sharp and localized. Every known phenomenon was systematically dismissed. The objects had no cometary tails, no thermal radiation, and were invisible to telescopes, detectable only by their effects on plasma and magnetic fields. They were like ghosts in the machine, their presence inferred but never directly seen. The only conclusion left: these objects were artificial, technology, but not ours. The investigation had crossed from astronomy into the unknown. The mystery deepened, and awe grew among those who understood what the data meant. In science, confirmation is everything. Voyager 1 had a twin, Voyager 2, on a different trajectory, billions of miles away. If the phenomenon was real, Voyager 2 might detect it too. NASA sent urgent commands to re-examine its data. At first, nothing. Then, after adjusting their search, the same rhythmic pulses and magnetic disturbances appeared, fainter but unmistakable. 2 probes, 2 perspectives, 1 impossible event. The odds of simultaneous instrument failure were astronomical. This was independent verification of the highest order. The phenomenon was vast, spanning a huge volume of interstellar space. The confirmation sent shockwaves through NASA and the global scientific community. The mystery was now undeniable, and much larger than anyone had imagined. The silent sentinels had become our frontline observers in a cosmic drama. With confirmation from both Voyagers, the world's brightest minds raced to explain the data. Every model, every simulation failed. The objects moved at a significant fraction of light speed, far beyond anything we know. No propulsion system was detectable, no exhaust, no heat, no ion trail. It was as if the objects moved effortlessly, violating the laws of physics. Theories of space-time manipulation surfaced, but even those felt inadequate. Science had hit a wall, faced with irrefutable data describing the impossible. The feeling was humbling, a stark reminder of how little we truly know. The search for answers became a confrontation with the limits of human understanding. The universe had presented us with a mystery that defied explanation. The anomaly soon reached Earth, not just through official channels but via amateur radio astronomers. Hobbyists began picking up strange, structured signals from the direction of the Voyager probes. At first dismissed as interference, the signals persisted and spread among the global community. Analysis revealed a pattern. The signals were echoes, as if the object's transmissions were interacting with the probes and resonating back to Earth. The probes had become passive relays, broadcasting whispers of the encounter. Alarm grew within official circles. The mystery was no longer secret. Governments scrambled to control the narrative, but it was too late. The amateur community had provided independent evidence. Something extraordinary was happening in deep space. The event was now a global security concern. The world was listening, and the silence from authorities only fueled speculation. The whispers from space had become a public conversation. The mystery was out, and humanity was watching. After the encounter, Voyager 1 began acting strangely. Its telemetry stream showed corrupted yet patterned data, complex sequences no one could decipher. The probe's attitude control system misreported its orientation, yet kept the antenna perfectly aimed at Earth. Paradoxically, Voyager was both malfunctioning and performing flawlessly. Most unsettling, its power output stabilized and even increased, defying the laws of nuclear decay. It was as if the probe had tapped into a new energy source. The encounter hadn't just been passive, it had fundamentally altered Voyager. Had the signals reprogrammed the probe? Was the corrupted data a message? Voyager was no longer just an observer, it had become part of the phenomenon. Our creation might now be a bridge to something unimaginably different. The rules of science and exploration were being rewritten. As of June 14, 2025, Voyager 1 continues its journey, over 15 billion miles from home. It still sends back data, a mix of familiar science and strange new patterns. The 305 objects have vanished into the darkness, leaving only questions. Some interpret the signals as a new form of communication, perhaps a mathematical broadcast or something beyond our understanding. The event has reignited the search for extraterrestrial intelligence and forced us to rethink what life might be. The legacy is humility and wonder. The universe is stranger than we can imagine. Voyager's mission continues, a symbol of human curiosity pushing into the unknown. The universe is not empty or silent, it is dynamic, complex, and filled with wonders. With every faint signal, we are reminded that the greatest discoveries still await us. The journey is far from over,